Hello, hi, namaskar. I am Bhabanisankar Jena from Baleshwar, Odisha. In my previous lecture, we were discussed about the introduction of digital image processing. So, it is obvious to say that digital image processing is a method to perform some operations on digital image in order to get an enhanced image or some useful informations that are extracted from that images. So, in digital image processing, images are taken as input, and after processing, it will provide us an enhanced or quality image or some useful informations that are extracted from that. So, in digital image processing techniques, inputs are image and the output that may be an image or that may be attributes that are extracted from that image. So, in order to get these outputs, some operations need to be performed. What the operations need to be performed in order to get these outputs, that are known as fundamental steps in digital image processing. In that step, the first stage is image acquisition. That means acquiring or capturing a digital image that is in digital mode. Image acquisition is defined as the action of acquiring or retrieving a digital image from some source, usually a hardware source. This is the first step of these fundamental steps in digital image processing. Why it is called first step? Just before I told that inputs must be an image. So, without any image, there is no processing occurs or there is no image processing is possible. That's why image acquisition is the first step. After capturing the image, we need to focus on the problem domain. What is this problem domain? Problem domain is the problem associated with the image. We need to rectify, we need to solve that problem. According to the problem domain, the steps need to be executed. Yes, it is not mandatory that all the steps is applied to a image for performing image processing. That steps need to be applied according to the need of problem domain for different purposes. Okay. The next step is image filtering and enhancement. This is the steps it process images for much better look. It is a process of displaying an image in a better way. That means adjusting a digital image in order to or so that images, the results of that image must be suitable for visual or for display and for further image analysis. Okay. What kind of operations are performed in this step? You may take sharpening of an image or brightness adjustment, or you may take contrast adjustment, filter the noise or removal of noise. Such kind of operations are performed here. This step basically deals with the enhancement of quality or the pixels of that image in order to make a pleasing view in our eyes. Okay. Next step is image restoration. This step refers to the recovering of an image that has been degraded. Unlike this step, image filtering and enhancement, this also deals with the improvement of appearance of an image. moreover, these two steps are same, but there is a basic difference. This is subjective, this is objective. Why it is objective? This is objective in the sense that it is based on mathematical or probabilistic model of image degradation. Okay, the next step is, one thing is there. We use a technique that is called point spread function. This technique is basically used to restore an image. Suppose we have an image and some part of that image is damaged. So to restore that image, we use this step, and inside this step point spread function techniques are used basically. Next step is color image processing. What is color image processing? What is a color image? A color image is created by three colors, that is called red, green and blue. By combining these three colors, a number of colors can be created. Suppose we want to give color to our old picture, that may be white, black and white, we can follow this step. The next step is wavelets and multi-resolution processing. This step refers to representation of an image in various degrees of resolutions. Different resolutions are there. When you are watching a YouTube video, you may get a video in different resolutions: 180, 360, 480, 720, 1080. Different resolutions are there. Similarly, an image can be represented in various resolutions in this step. Next step is compression. Compression is a technique of reducing the space required to save an image, as well as it also reduces the bandwidth to transmit an image. This is called image compression. Basically, two techniques are used. One is lossy, another one is lossless. Lossy compression, what happened? In lossy compression, the images are, the quality of the image are decreased, but in lossless, the quality of the image cannot be affected, or that cannot be decreased. Morphological, this is morphological processing. What is morphological processing? Before going to the morphological processing, first we need to understand morphology. Morphology means external shape. This is called external shape. So basically morphological processing deals with the external shape of the image. That means increasing or decreasing the shape of the image or some part of the image. That is called morphological processing. This is a tool for image components that is useful in representation and description of shapes. Two techniques are basically used in this process. One is called dilation and one is called erosion. With the help of these two techniques, morphological processing occurs. Then segmentation. Segmentation is a process where we are partitioning an image. Why we need to partition an image? To get segment. Suppose I am taking the image of a galaxy. To study what the elements that galaxy have, to study all details about the galaxy, we need to partition that image into different segments. In such case, segmentation requires. Then we go for representation and description. Representation and description is the output of segmentation. This is usually raw pixel data. That means raw pixel data outputs of this segmentation step, and it constitutes either all the points of the region or boundaries of the region. Next step is object recognition. This step, it is the process of assigning a label to an object based on its descriptors. Suppose this is the image of a tree. That means it has leaves or the shape like a tree. So in digital image processing, we save it, we will save the description as image. This is the last or conclusion step of the fundamental steps of digital image processing. So we conclude our coverage for digital image processing with the development of method for recognition of a particular image. So these are the steps, and these all steps, we process all these steps with the help of knowledge base. What is knowledge base? Knowledge about the problem domain. Okay, knowledge about the problem domain is coded in the image processing is in the form of knowledge database. That means knowledge base contain everything how it should be done. The process starting from image acquisition to morphological, normally the output of these steps are image. Output of all these steps are image, but the output of these 4 steps are attribute. Okay, it's all about the fundamental steps of digital image processing. I think all of you understand clearly. Thank you for watching.